Hey everyone, greetings from beautiful Silverthorne. I'm not sure if you can see the stunningness that's behind me. There we go. My phone is literally in a planter. So I heard something on a podcast today that landed so deeply with me, and I wanted to share it with you. It was on the Chase Jarvis Live show podcast. It's a really, really great podcast about for creators and about creativity. And he was interviewing my number one fairy godmother, Elizabeth Gilbert, of course. And he asked her about how she navigates the inevitable fear, doubt, lack of kind of fulfilling the dream that we have for certain creative endeavors in our lives. And she said, I'm going to use one word. I'm going to say mercy. Mercy. And she talked about the trajectory of anytime we're trying to do something new or shift something in our life or try out a new state of being. Day one, it's ponies and rainbows. We have this beautiful vision, this lofty goal of all that it can be. Day two, it totally sucks. It's not at all the way we envisioned it. And day three, well, we may feel disappointed. We actually keep going. We keep going. And that if we can tap into graciousness and compassion on day three, that's really where the juice is. That's the magic zone. So this idea of mercy coming from the disappointment that we may feel with some of the things that we're trying in our lives or some of the things we're trying to shift in our lives. And an invitation to remember that the imperfect is perfect. The imperfect is perfect. And I'll just share kind of a personal anecdote. I'm playing a little bit with the way that I'm growing professionally. And I'm playing with a dichotomy between a lot of expansive freedom and just going with what feels aligned and not being in a place of hustle, with also the need to put my tush in the chair sometimes and sit in front of a screen, which is not my favorite thing to do. I'm much more interested in deep connection. And I had a day 2 days ago where I just felt like I was really not as productive as I wanted to be. And I found myself being hard on myself. And listening to this podcast, it was just such a beautiful reminder that we can allow ourselves to not have to do this perfectly. I'm going to say that again. We can allow ourselves to not have to do this perfectly. We get to be human. We get to be human. And another reminder that it's not so much about what we produce. It's about the lives that we touch that really matters. And so I come back to that when I find myself being hard on myself. But I guess I just want to share this word with all of us today. Mercy, graciousness, compassion, and remembering that we do not have to do this perfectly. We get to be human. Thanks, everyone.